welcome back. It's a good day, and it's going to be a good weekend to be in Toledo. Why? Because it's hockey season.
Yes, we are so excited, and the Toledo Walleye hit the ice at the Huntington Center, and Matt Melzak is in the middle of all of the action and joins us with a preview this morning. How excited are you, though, that we have hockey back in T-Town?
Yeah, you know what? After going on the road here for a couple of games, including one tonight on the road, to be at home with the 8,000 plus that we're going to see tomorrow night, I mean, how can you argue? It's exciting. It's exciting for me, even in the broadcast booth, you know, to hear that energy again. And, you know, they're going to do where the banners are up from last year, winning the Brabham Cup as a regular season champs and the Western Conference champs. So it's going to be electric tomorrow.
Yeah, so many good years string together, right? Got to the Kelly Cup last year. Just couldn't get over the hurdle of bringing that cup home. So I'm sure that's the mindset for all the players and staff with the Walleye this year.
No question. I mean, I think it's probably the #1 goal right now. I mean, obviously you want to make the playoffs, and I've had a lot of people talk to me about this recently because it's back to back. Even though we didn't play, remember we had the shutdown in 1920 and then didn't play at all in 2021. So, but the 2019 playoff, we were in the finals.
Yeah.
Lost to Newfoundland. And then lost to Florida last year. So everybody's like, wow, basically that's the standard, right? It is so hard to get there. What we've done with a couple of straight different teams too to make it all the way to the finals like that twice is absolutely amazing. It is so difficult. So I just try to temper a little bit with that. You know, like, you know, we got to get to the playoffs, do those things. But I mean, it's going all the way back to 2014 now, Stephen, where this team has been really good.
Stringing together some winning seasons, which is really hard to do in sports.
Yeah, and you've seen the team already, so how are things looking for the fans who haven't had a look yet here at home?
I think we're a little bit different, Diane, but we're a little bit of the same. So because we have 11 guys back from last year, so about half your team back, which is very rare. Usually at this level, you might have 5 or 6 guys back, but this time we have 11, so you've got a lot of guys that are comfortable with the system, and then you got a lot of newer faces. You got some guys that are some veteran, you know, aspects there, guys that have played in the league a couple of years, and then you got some young rookies too. So, you know, I think it's a good mix. You know, I think one name to keep an eye on is Sebastian Cossa, first-round pick of the Red Wings last year, Detroit Red Wings, their 15th overall pick. He is in Toledo right now, starting goaltender. So, getting a chance to see a 19-year-old that has NHL written all over him.
Wow, so some great potential there with the #1 draft pick. So let's talk about the fans and their experience. We're looking forward to a great weekend, so I know a lot's happening downtown, right?
It is going to be huge. I mean, you know, every year we like to do the pregame party, not postgame. Well, we have that too, but the pregame party, which is always so key. That starts at 4 tomorrow here on Street, the big tent, we'll have music going. Anyone, even if you don't have a ticket, you can just come down and party and have fun. And we see this. We see this with Mud Hens opening day. We see it with Walleye home opener. That, you know, there'll be some fans that'll still be outside. The game will already be going.
Yeah.
People will be like slowly walking their way in because they've been outside having a great time, especially with the weather. Looks great for tomorrow.
Yes.
I mean, come on, for a home opener in November.
In November, this is spectacular.
Well done, Diane.
Ice. You're not thinking ice, though, is the issue. But thankfully, the Huntington Center nice and chilly in there.
Yeah,
so
yeah. Jesus and his crew, they've got it set. Jesus Rivera and his crew, they're amazing at it. But yes, it's going to be a blast all the way through. Of course, you probably want to get in a little bit early because we are doing the banner stuff tomorrow. So it'll be a lot of fun. But I mean, the fans, what can we say? I mean, they sold out every playoff game in the spring.
Wow.
Oh.
No team in the ECHL does this. I mean, no slight against Florida. We played 3 games down there in the finals. They didn't sell out the first one. They sold out the game 4 and game 5, but they didn't in game 3. We sold out every playoff game.
You know why they sold out 4 and 5? They were rooting for the Walleye, actually.
There was a good amount of Walleye people there.
They became fans. That's what happened.
It happens. And, of course, fans, are we sold out for that first game?
Yes. Standing room only right now. There's still tickets. You could get in a standing room at ToledoWalleye.com. But yeah, it's going to be jammed again. 8,000 plus. It seems to be what we do.
Love it. So a lot to look forward to this weekend, Diane, and hockey is back. Diane's a Red Wings fan, so she'll be paying attention closely just to make sure things are transitioning well up to Detroit.
I love when the Walleye are doing great, one, because it's the hometown team, but it also helps the Walleye. And so you think that we're going to, see, obviously, the goalie, he's coming up. But for those who are on the NHL level. How excited are you that the Walleye are really going to be kind of taking the NHL over here?
Well, I mean, right now you look at who's coaching the Detroit Red Wings, Derek Lalonde, and he got his pro start in Toledo for 2 years, 2014 through 2015-16 season. He was here, went on to Iowa, then to Tampa Bay as an assistant, and now in Detroit as the head coach, and doing a nice job there. That's a team that's on the rise. So, you know, it's pretty neat to see that. And then the players that have gone up, I mean, you know, people don't realize the ECHL as a whole, there's almost 700 players that have gone from the ECHL level to the NHL level. It is building and building and building and continues to do that, and we see it more and more every day with guys that go up and are productive American Hockey League players in AAA level, and then guys that go on to the NHL.
And it's nice to see that some of them are getting their start right here in the Glass City.
Yes,
Yep.
yeah,
Awesome.
we love to see that talent. Thank you, Matt, for joining us this morning.
No, thank you, and I love that forecast for this weekend.
Yes,
that is
you're
great.
welcome,
Good
everybody.
stuff
Got
for a
that
home
one.
opener. I love it. Thank you, guys. Good to see you.
Thank you.